Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm your beloved Julia, and this is another video of the foundation. This is a Meet the Sims video, and as you guys can see here, you're probably like, we already know who these people are. You don't have to introduce. Guys, yes I do, okay? Because Bjorn slept with my sim from the 100 baby challenge, and now he have a baby, okay? Basically, how everything went down, my sim died. They called Bjorn over the phone and was like, Lillian died. If you want to attend her funeral, you can. So you might want to come to the funeral and we'll tell you all about it. So basically, Bjorn didn't want his wife to come, but he was so hurt so bad, and so he let his family come. And when they was at the funeral, they weren't by Lillian's family, so only Bjorn was by them. That caused him to get a lot of information about everything, and he figured out he'd had a daughter. When he was about to leave, that was a good timing, because Child Protective Services, they called him and was like, you have a child in the system, so if you want to come get them, you can, or not. If you don't come get them, they could be split up from their siblings and put into the system. So he was like, I didn't know anything about my kid until now. So he's stressed, he's upset that his kid was in the system. He came home that night, and Clara was like, why are you upset? What's wrong? You were crying so much at the funeral. You never cry like this for your other friend. What's wrong? And he's like, okay, I'll tell you. The boundaries that you said not to do, I cheated. And so she was like, what? I thought we could tell each other everything. Why didn't you tell me this? Pause here. Just basically, I didn't want you to worry, or I didn't want to hurt your feelings. He's like, yeah, there's one more thing. She was pregnant and she had a kid named Lily, and that kid is mine. Basically, she was like, okay, I'll just get the kids tomorrow and we're going to go over there to Willow Creek. So he was like, thank you, and we'll talk about it more when we come home. So basically, I'm gonna go far so we won't have to hear the baby whining in the back. That's when the day comes. Sophia's upset because she can't go to the party because she has to go to the center. So when they get to the center, they come out with babies, right? Basically, Sophia was like, what the hell? Why do we have babies? This is why I couldn't go to the dance. And okay, so that's when Bjorn gets absolutely fed up. He's like, Clara, I told you to tell your daughter to stop swearing, okay? Why is she swearing? She's not an adult. And Clara is like, she's your daughter too. And then she's like, Sophia, get in the car. If you don't have anything good to say, get in the car. I told you to stop swearing. So that's when Sophia gets in the car and she slams the door. That's when they put the babies in the car, and Elsa, being the kid she is, she's like, hey babies, who are they? And then that's when Bjorn says, these are your siblings. She's like, oh my god, they're babies, exactly. So we're gonna go ahead and play. Yep, she's freaking out, it's too much for her, and he just got off of work, and you see she's already nagging him. So she's gonna be like, did you have you found the kid's father? And he's like, calm down. I found that out at work, and I'm just gonna go tell Sophia. She's like, whatever. New family dynamic. Jokesters. Cue the punchline. Elsa and Sophia just can't stop cracking jokes. Yes, I don't know what they're cracking jokes about, okay? I don't know what they're cracking jokes about, but he's gonna do what he wants to do. We're gonna go up here, and she's gonna use this toilet. Let's see about her day, okay? Hopefully I can follow her upstairs. So basically it says be friendly with Bjorn. Okay, she actually, you guys seen in the preview I had you guys watch, they actually was discussing how to find his dad. So I guess Sophia is gonna go down here and talk with Bjorn, gossip about other parents to see if he found his dad. So she's gonna go downstairs. She's like, Dad, I have to talk to you about something. She's like, hey mom. But I guess everybody is trying to console their dad, because he was the main one upset. Here And so, yeah. Hi, Dad. Have you found Liam's dad? He's like, yeah, I found him while I was at work. She's like, oh, you found him at work? That's good. What did you find out? Is it like where he stays at and stuff? Like, what did you find out? Like, did you find like his house, his number, his, how many kids he has? He's like, wait. Yes, I found out, where he stays at, where he lives at, and we actually talked. He said he would go pick them up, in a 2 weeks or two. He knows he has a son, and he's going to take him off our shoulders. She's like, yeah, that's right. He better do that. Read this real fast. So it says Sophia is a cheerful Sims. Cheerful Sims seems to be happy more often. Elsa's new skill in charisma will allow her to successfully joke more frequently. Okay. So basically, guys, as you've seen her, she's basically a happy Sim. If you mess with Sophia, you will pay. And she's more of a funny Sim, artsy, very down to course Sim. Where is she? Is this her room? This is not her room, but she's in there with her mom. So we're gonna play it. So this is Elsa. She's talking to her mom. She's probably like, Mom, are you okay now? She's like, yeah, baby. I'm like, I'm kind of okay. Me and your dad was like a little bit, split up, but now we're happy again together. You don't have to worry. She's like, okay, Mom, have fun. I'm doing my homework, okay? So she's gonna go and do her homework. She's probably like, yeah, Mom, okay, I'm gonna go do my homework. So they basically just finished up talking about, how's everything's gonna go. And he's like, we could play baseball when he gets a little older. But I already found out, who his parents is, so it won't be long. Who is this woman outside that door? Who is this? Stacy Copeland, a young adult. She's probably the woman to talk about, Okay, he's gonna invite her in. She's like, knock knock, Child Protective Services. Hey, yeah, I found out some things about his father. Come in and we'll talk about it. Yeah, have a seat there. I found some things out about him. I looked him up on Sim's book, and she's like, okay, that's good. So he's gonna be like, let's get some privacy. So he's gonna be like, yeah, I found some things out about his dad. I found where he lived, his number, and all of that. So he said he can like come pick him up in like 2 weeks from the station. She's like, okay, yeah, that's good. We're gonna have him figure out some paperwork and stuff, and have to give him to the kid. Give the kid to him. And she's like, okay, I'll just, stick around and see the kids. So, Mom, I had like, see, look, Mom, it's after party. It's not really today, but like, they posted it today, and they're like, it's in like 3 weeks. So can I like go, And she's like, you have siblings, so you gotta make plans for them as well. And so that's when she was like, okay, Mom, whatever. Oh, look at him with his baby. He's like, hey, I want to spend time with you. You're so cute. I'm going to put you down. Basically just checked on her. And so he's going back to talk with the woman. Okay, there you go. She's like, so is everybody okay? He's like, everyone is okay. The baby is doing well. Everybody's doing their part. Everyone's doing their part and everything. So we should be okay for like 2 weeks. She's like, yeah, okay, we're going to contact him ourselves. So, like, what's his number, where he stays at, what's his name, everything. So he's like, his name is Sergio, his number is so-and-so, so-and-so, and he lives on that street. So if you guys want to go, he said, if you guys want to come over and talk to him, you guys can, but he will be able to pick him up, that time. So she's like, okay, I got it. Okay, I'll see you guys later, and you guys have a great day, and I'll see you guys in 2 weeks. And he's like, yeah, okay, thank you so much. Gloomy Sims, tends to feel sad. He's probably like, you remind me so much of Lillian, leaving her with the babies. He's like, it's your turn with the baby. Like, I already had my turn, it's your turn. She's down, she's sitting on her bed. She just got out of the shower, and I think she's probably gonna go cleaning up. She's like, yeah, okay, I'm gonna go clean up. You guys are making a big mess. He's like, what's wrong? Why are you crying? Why are you not putting the kid to bed? She's like, I'm going to do it, okay? I'm just upset. He's like, yeah, you got to do something, okay? You have to, try with me in this and everything. So let's see what she's doing down here. She's playing the guitar. I talked to the woman, if you didn't really hear. She's like, yeah, I seen you guys talking. And he's like, we're going to look for him and probably 2 weeks. He said he's gonna have the house open for a baby in 2 weeks, so that should be fine, you know. And he's basically like, you know, that's good. Yeah, I found out where the guy was. You know, I talked to the woman. She's like, he's gonna be out of our hair in 2 weeks, so you guys don't have to worry about it, okay? You could just worry about your new sister, okay? And she's like, yeah, Dad, you know, that's fantastic. I know, okay? And so it says struck a chord. Sophia was born to strum. Should she embrace that she likes guitars? Yes. He's basically like, you know, that's good. You know, you did so good. She's like, thank you, you know? And, you know, I'm so glad that he's finding his dad. And he's like, you know, let me just tell you what I used to do in school. Well, she's like, no, Dad, I don't need to know it, okay? I know. I think she's going to go up and she's going to sleep. She's going to go to sleep. He's playing the game. He's probably like, oh, let me just go and, you know, Elsa's room and just play her game because, you know, she's got that PC and I like these games, so I'm gonna play this game, okay? I'm gonna play while she's sleeping because I know if she wakes up and sees me on this game, she's gonna kill me, okay? Trying to play quietly. I know you hear him over here whispering. He's trying to play quietly while she's sleeping. So she's like, oh yeah, I love this. And so he's gonna be like, okay, that's it. I actually just lost. He's like, what the freak? Look, is it the martial time? Every day is just some same old thing. He keeps losing the game, okay? Really show for it. It might be time to change, okay? So he's probably gonna go to sleep after that. He's gonna sleep. Okay, yeah, this Clara sleeping. So he's probably gonna go sleep at the left side because he needs sleep, okay? He's like a damn toddler needing sleep. And angry because he needs sleep. Bjorn is tired, he's sleeping, he had a rough day, you know, a lot of things on his plate. So this will be the end of the video. If you guys liked anything or want to talk about it or just want to talk about the characters, you guys can just do so in the comments, or if you guys really love the video, subscribe or like if you will. So with that being said, guys, have a nice day, and I really enjoyed playing with you guys. Have fun. See you guys next time.